We talked to the Texans. Of course, much of the focus is on the defensive line because they're not sacking them, and they're not knocking them down, they're not rushing them, and Mario Williams is under the gun, as they say.
The media is so negative.
Yeah, we are so negative.
I think each and every one of us on the defensive line knows that it's all on all of us. It's not just one person. It's not just two people. It's on each and every one of us, and we really got to pull together and help each other out, and be that dominant defensive line that we are supposed to be, or we want to be.
There's a lot of pressure put on us, but that's where it belongs. There's a lot of high draft picks and a lot of talent on the D-line, and it's up to us to go out there and perform up to that talent. I sit next to these guys. I eat, sleep, and talk stuff with these guys day in and day out, and I know they're hungry about getting the quarterback, and it's bothering them just as much. So at the end of the day, they understand that they got to get it picked up, and it's all of us. It's not just one guy. It's not the front four. It's the front seven. We all have to get around the quarterback and disrupt him and alter some throws. It doesn't have to be sacks, but we got to pressure and get him uncomfortable back there.
Obviously the media is negative, and that's how you can tell you might have a decent team if we're already on these guys and it's only been 2 preseason games, but you got your pulse on the finger or your finger on the pulse, which is the expression.
Any of those, it depends on.
He's got his finger in.
Hey, family show. Texans fan, Cowboys fan?
Definitely a Texans fan.
Good man. There's a lot of Cowboys fans down here. We haven't met any of them yet. Have you been personally keeping them out of the place?
I've been working on it. It's been difficult, but as you can see, there's nobody here, so I've been pretty successful.
Well, you're doing a fine job. How long before the Texans get behind and you jump on the field and we'll be seeing you on TV?
They're not going to get behind.
That's confidence. Cowboys or Texans?
Texans, completely.
You're wearing all Astros gear. I'm going out on a limb, assuming you're for the Texans on Saturday?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too big of a Cowboy fan.
If you had to come up with some sort of torture for the Cowboys, what would it be?
Some sort of torture for the Cowboys. I guess it would be being in Dallas.
He is mean. Think Jason Jennings can get around Mario Williams?
Yeah.
Texans or Cowboys fan?
I like them both equally.
You like them both equally? That's not a fair answer. All right, we finally found a Cowboy fan, and you can tell he's wearing a button-down shirt. He looks like he fits in Dallas better than here.
When the Oilers moved away and were so lousy, the love you blue, the kick in the door and all, I became a Cowboys fan. And then when we ended up with another team, I still like the Texans.
How'd you become a Cowboy fan?
Moved to Dallas. I actually grew up as a Charger fan, and you can't get any news on anything but the Cowboys when you live in Dallas, so you kind of have to become a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, but the Chargers are a good team, and they're likable and everything. We finally found a guy wearing some Texans gear. I'm assuming you're not rooting for the Cowboys on Saturday.
No.
Well, we're going to get a female perspective. Cowboys fan or Texans fan?
Cowboys.
Why?
Because Texans never win.
Is it just the Cowboys, or is it all of Dallas?
It's just the Cowboys.
Have you ever been to Dallas?
Yep.
Do you actually like it there?
Well, I don't like it here.
The official score from Hooters, Texans 5, Cowboys 2, and 1. Tim, our director, is a Cowboys fan, but he was dropped on his head as a youth.